Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tickle Games, and today we're delving into the hive mind and settling old scores as we explore the world of Starcraft 2, Heart of the Swarm. In case you've been dead since 1998 and missed all of this, Starcraft is a military science fiction RTS game bestowed upon the world by the glorious Blizzard Entertainment. The game is centered around the conflict erupting between three different factions and/or species. The Terran, a mighty collection of humans exiled from Earth with the power and weaponry to conquer. The Tyranids, Zerg, a fearsome race of insectoid aliens striving to assimilate other species so as to evolve and perfect their own. The Protoss, psionic humanoids with highly advanced technology who fight to preserve their civilization and lifestyle from the encroaching Zerg armies. Heart of the Swarm is the second expansion in the Starcraft 2 series and follows on from where Wings of Liberty left off. The game sees you take the role of Sarah Kerrigan as she recovers from the events of the previous game and tries to regain control of the Swarm in order to enact her revenge on Arcturus Minx, the leader of the Terran Dominion, also known as the bad guy. First things first, I was not a Starcraft 1 player. Shame on me, I know. That being said, I was still outrageously excited for Starcraft 2 because I was a huge Command & Conquer fan and I'd heard plenty enough about Starcraft to get me interested. Plus, there was all the lovely beta tournaments in the run-up to its release. So the launch happens, I pick up my copy, I play it for hours and hours upon end, and I had a lot of fun. I never did any ladder games because, you know, ladder anxiety and all that shit. But now, it's a different story. Heart of the Swarm's here, ladder anxiety be damned. Let's break this game down. And here we are, Heart of the Swarm. But wait, I hear you cry. Isn't it just the same as Wings of Liberty? Well, yes, but that's just how Blizzard roll. Both games run through one executable just like in WoW, which makes life a lot easier so you don't have to be loading up different copies of the game and so on and so forth. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the changes that Blizzard have made to Battle.net. The interface is a lot more streamlined and now has a far superior group and chat interface, as well as clan support. The training system is a great addition as it allows players to run 3 different levels for each race, ranging from basic building and unit construction to a full standard game. Within each of these 3 levels you'll be given various objectives to complete during the match. Build a 50 units army, scout your enemy, expand, and so on and so forth. You're also given bonus objectives like spawning a queen at each hatchery. All of this will count towards your XP gain. XP gain? Wait, what? Yes, that's right, there's now a level up system in Starcraft 2. And before you stop freaking out about imbalance or anything else, just listen up. The levels mean nothing. As you kill units in multiplayer, you gain XP towards your race's level, allowing you to unlock new portraits, skins, slash dances, and decals. It's a nice bit of flavour that gives you more option for customization and making your army stand out from other people's. Until everyone's the same level and is using the same ship, but whatever. There have also been significant improvements to the versus AI mechanics. You have 3 placement matches to determine what level of difficulty AI you're going to be playing against overall. As you get better, the AI level increases, so it's kind of like a ladder against a computer, which should at least help those with the ladder anxiety issues. There's also the unranked ladder, so you don't have to worry about your placement matches or your ranking or any of that stuff, it's just for fun. And of course, the standard ladder returns in all its horrific, terrifying glory. Now, you can't have a new game without having new units, right? Heart of the Swarm is no exception. The multiplayer sees several new units for each race. In the Terran corner, wearing the tyres for shoulders and a flamethrower for a hat, the mechanised fire-spitting, tyre-spinning warrior, the Hellbat. He's not alone though, hiding on the ground, waiting to hurl a rocket at your forces, the pitch hitter of the Dominion, the Widow. In the creep-stained corner, representing the Zerg, the locust spawning, burrowing, spewing, and somewhat easy to kill, Swarm Host. Hovering above, ready to scorpion your units out of safety and make you blind.
Get over
no, not
here!
you! The long-tongue licking and bile-spewing, Viper. And finally, in the ethereal space on the right, the 3 Protoss contenders. First up, the all-knowing, all-seeing, mineral line harassing, worker killing, Oracle. And waiting at home, ready with the mass recall, the protector of this deadly family, the Mothership Corps. Now you heard me say trio, and that wasn't a mistake on my part, folks. Hiding in the back with the insane rage, hurling storm spheres into the enemy forces, the long-range death dealer, the Tempest. We're sure to see an epic fight between these three teams unfold. The last change I want to talk about is the take command feature in replays now. Essentially what this allows you to do is go back into a replay and take control of one of the players. The reason this is so good is because it allows you to redo any encounter that you failed. If your Roach and Muta didn't work against their Mass Marina Marauders, then you can go back, add Infestors and see if that would have made the difference. And of course, as with any Blizzard game, or just any game in general nowadays, there are plenty of achievements to keep you occupied throughout. And I mean plenty. Let the achievement whoring begin. So that's most of the new features covered. Let's get into the nitty gritty of the campaign. And don't worry, I'm not going to go on and on about it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's not played it. The campaign boasts 20 single player missions taking you from planet to planet, as well as 7 evolution missions where you can upgrade and evolve your units. Do you want your Zerglings to spawn in groups of 3? Think your Banelings could be more useful if they could jump up and down terrain? Before you even touch evolution missions, you can modify your units in the evolution chamber, and this is also where you interact with the best character in the game.
Abathur, evolve swarm, spin strands and sequences. Served Overmind, then served Queen of Blades.
You can have a permanent speed boost on your Lings, or you can have your Ultralisks always have the Burrow charge, and these can be swapped out and changed anytime you like within the Evo chamber. The Archives feature makes this return, allowing you to go back and redo any mission you've previously completed. The best thing is you don't have to be in the campaign to access this. Maybe you want to get the achievement you've missed, or ramp it up to Brutal, or even just try a different strategy. That's what the Archives are for. They've definitely put a lot of work into this campaign, and there's no doubt in my mind that they've taken ideas from their other games. And definitely from Diablo 3. You can't tell me this fight doesn't look familiar. Last thing I want to talk about is just the production of Heart of the Swarm. Blizzard do cutscenes well, we all know this, so don't argue. This is no exception. The cutscenes in Heart of the Swarm are fantastic. All credit to them, and the music is equally amazing, but I've come to expect nothing less from them now. But what about all the shit bits? The campaign length and difficulty are a bit of an issue for me. I finished the campaign after about 10 hours over 2 days and didn't end up failing a single mission. And admittedly I was playing on normal, but still. I remember it taking a lot longer to get through the Wings of Liberty campaign for the first time, not to mention the fact that that game kicked my ass on normal. I think the reason it feels easier is just because in every mission you use Kerrigan, and the upgrades you can give her feel a little bit overpowered compared to the ones in Wings of Liberty. That to me just removes some of the challenge, but then again I could be completely wrong. I haven't tried Brutal yet because I'm a little bit shit, but we'll get there. I love it, why wouldn't I? There's a great single player campaign, plenty of achievements and rewards to get throughout, and one of the most popular multiplayer experiences. It's great. If they could just make the campaign a little bit longer, I'd be in a state of pure bliss, but nothing's perfect. With everything they've added to allow newer players to get into the multiplayer systems easier, I know that I'll definitely start trying to ladder soon. Get on the trial, see what you think, you might be surprised. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any thoughts about the game or this video, then feel free to leave a comment below. You can also follow my rantings on Twitter @TickleGames or facebook.com/TickleGamesOfficial. So yeah, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.